Number 12, use a proportion, find the missing value. Juice originally cost $1.25. The price was reduced to 75 cents. What was the percent of decrease? So this problem, we need to find out how much did it decrease by. And then that needs to be a percentage of our original cost. So what we need to do is how far, if we go from $1.25, or I don't know, just think about $1.25, and you subtract some amount, or in this case, we want to find out how much they subtracted. So we're going to subtract 75 cents. We got 5 minus 5 is 0. 12 minus 7 is 5. So they went down by 50 cents. Okay, take away a quarter, you're at 75 cents. Okay, so this was originally, so we're going to write this out as a part over a whole. The part that decreased was 50 cents out of $1.25. Now, I don't like decimals in my fractions, not at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. And I can do that by multiplying both of these by 100. And the reason I'm doing times 100 is because I want to move that decimal 2 times. I know 1.25 times 100 is 125. Okay. Because 2 zeros means I'm moving that decimal over 2 times. So I have 50 over 125. Now I need to make this a percent, which means I need to make this out of 100. Okay. Now I can't just divide directly to equal 100. So I'm going to have to do a step here in between. Okay. So in between, I'm just going to cross this off so it's not in our way. I need to make a number that will work with 100 eventually, because I want percent. That means out of 100. So I want to make a number using these. I want to divide into a number that works with 100. I know that if I count by 25s, so like I can do 25 5 times, and then I can do 25 2 times, and 25 100 or 4 times makes 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 25 as my denominator. Okay, so right from here to here, what I did was I divided by 5. And then a proportion, as long as I do the same thing on the top, this is going to work. Divide by 5. So 50 divided by 5 is 10. Now, for our last step, I'm doing 25 times 4 is 100. So I have to do that here. Times 4 makes 40%. 40 out of 100. So it is a 40% decrease. Really kind of a super tricky problem for, what is this, week 6. But hopefully those steps made sense. All we did was we figured out how much did we go down, and then we wrote it as a fraction, and then we went out of 100. What we could have done, if we were maybe to use a calculator, 0.50 out of 1.25, we could have just set this up as out of 100. And if we could use a calculator on this, what I would do is I would just say, okay, well, 100, if I'm going to multiply by what, times what is 100, so I would just grab my calculator and I'd say 100 divided by 1.25, and I'd find out that this is times 80. So I'd just do times 80 on the numerator as well, and 80 times 0.5, that does equal 40. Okay, that's another way we could have solved this. There's like 10, 20 different ways we could solve proportions. So I broke it up in the top here into numbers that I can do in my head. I probably even couldn't have told you that 1.25 times 80 is 100. So you pretty much need a calculator if you're going to do it in this bottom method, and we don't always have one of those. So 40% was our decrease.